Hey, Soul Family. Welcome back to Red Soul Sessions. Today we're diving deep into the shadows and into the interference and into the reason your spiritual awakening might feel like a battleground. We're talking about demonic archetypes, not in the religious fear-based sense, but as energies, sentient intelligences that attach to trauma, wounds, and unintegrated power. We're also going to explore why the divine masculine and feminine are constantly under attack and what that has to do with reclaiming your full power. Let's go deep. Let's strip away the movie images of horned devils and fire. Demons, at their core, are archetypal energies. They represent shadow distortions of power, ego, desire, trauma, and disconnection. And yes, they can attach to you through those very openings. You can think of them something like viruses in your energetic field. Not always visible, but they affect your thoughts, your emotions, and your patterns, and sometimes even your choices. They are not just out there, they're often within, lurking in the parts of ourselves we avoid. Sentient intelligence means these energies have awareness. Not human consciousness, but their own kind of directive. A hunger for energy, chaos, and division. That's why spiritual awakening can feel like you're suddenly under attack. Because as your light grows, it threatens the darkness that's been feeding off your fear, your self-doubt, and trauma for years. You begin to remember who you are, and these energies want you to forget. So interference begins. And it's going to show up like sudden anxiety, confusion, relationship triggers, energetic heaviness, even tech issues or dream invasion, believe it or not. Here's where it gets specific. These energies have names, patterns, and agendas. Let me break some of that down for you. Just a few. Belial. Belial represents chaos, rebellion, spiritual disobedience. Lucifer, distorted. Now, Lucifer is also always, at times, taken out of context. But the distorted version would be egoism, false light, and spiritual pride. Asmodeus, lust, obsession, addictive desire. Lilith, the shadow aspect of Lilith, wounded feminine rage, seduction, and that abandonment wound. A lot of us struggle with that abandonment wound. Mammon. Mammon represents greed, financial enslavement, and survival over soul. Baal. Domination, conquest, war consciousness. Samuel, distortion of divine law, unjust judgment. And Leviathan, twisting truth, communication breakdown, and manipulation. Yeah, as you can see, these demons are very active, and many can attach to different parts of you at any time if you have those openings. Each of these corresponds to wounds in the human psyche, and they are often inherited through collective trauma, ancestral lines, I'll say it again, ancestral lines, or direct experience. These demons are passing down through bloodlines. Here's the biggest secret, though. Because if the masculine and feminine within you ever reunite in harmony, you become whole, sovereign, radiant, unshakable, uncontrollable. These energies thrive on the wound between the masculine and feminine. And that's also within because these are energies. The protector who turns cold or violent, the nurturer who turns manipulative or self-abandoning, the union that turns toxic. They whisper lies like men are dangerous, femininity is weak, You don't need anyone. Control is safer than intimacy. It's all distortion. The moment you start healing that, or those, depending on what you have in your background, you collapse that stronghold. You see, the key isn't to fight these forces head on. It's to reintegrate the shadow and rewire the nervous system. When your body is calm and your soul is centered, those entities lose their grip. They can't feed on your fear or trauma loops anymore. It's sacred work. Nervous system regulations, shadow work, inner masculine feminine reunification, soul retrieval, discernment, and energetic hygiene. You become your own spiritual gatekeeper, and that's how you cast them out. Not with fear, but with frequency. So before we go, I'd like to do a closing activation. Let's breathe together. Inhale the light. Hold. Exhale what no longer belongs to you. Let's do that again. Inhale the light. Hold. Exhale what no longer belongs to you. Say this with me. I reclaim all parts of me. I walk in sovereignty. I remember who I am. This is Red Soul Sessions, and this was your awakening. If this resonated, subscribe, comment, and share it with someone walking through the dark. We walk each other home. Stay grounded, stay lit, and see you in the next Soul Session.